certain problems find their own moment to be solved. And it's not that anyone can do anything necessarily about it in isolation, but we know when the conjunction of all actors and forces are in the right place with the right resources to just make that little transition, just go over that hump, and then change to a new pathway.
So when we developed gold, one of the key parts of it was to bring together all these partners into one cohesive program, which would be able to deliver better, so that they can talk to each other, they can learn from each other, they can build on each other's work.
The collaboration with the Jeff Gold will help, in my opinion, transition faster to mercury-free technology.
It's so important that the negotiators decided to include a specific article on ASGM in the convention. Countries commit themselves to reduce or to eliminate, when feasible, the use of mercury in ASGM.
For one thing, miners use a lot of mercury to extract gold, which is the main point of entry for the gold program. We have the MINAMATA Convention, with countries have an obligation to reduce their mercury emissions. So that's the main point of entry for gold. But for the sector itself, we want to transform the sector into a sector that produces more revenue for the miners in a cleaner way that doesn't destroy the environment.
It's exciting to see money being put in. It's exciting to see the potential partners that Gold GEF can identify or look to work with from a financing perspective. Because the whole morning focused on access to capital and access to markets for these operations.
Artisanal mining is not just a threat, it's a livelihood, and we need to change the way that we think about artisanal mining to being a valid livelihood option. And then all this great work that has been done in the last few years with all of you has been so impressive, and this moment that we have now is a really important moment, because it is going to create an enabling environment that I hope and I suspect will create a tipping point to make action happen faster.
And especially I think it's great that you have a targeted set of countries that you'll be working with. So I'm very pleased to hear that there is a very targeted program, because when we talk about ASM in general, there are too many issues to have to address. And it's important to start in a very focused manner.
And we have $45 million. This is the largest investment of the GEF in the last cycle in the chemicals and waste area. We have to make it work.
So success will be eliminating, of course, mercury from this process, but it's much more than that.
Environmental, social, economic, health, education, because it's a whole ripple effect. If you can get funding going to these groups, it is a massive impact on their lives.
One mining village in one country that was completely mercury-free, and their health improved, they had access to markets, they were able to sell their gold and be more prosperous than they are. That would be, for me, success for this program. On a larger scale, also be cool if you're able to, walk into a jewelry shop and pick up a piece of gold that said, this was Jeff Gold's, produced mercury-free, and that would also be a market success.
As a jeweler buying this raw material, you really need to know, you really want to trust, because I can't think of anything worse than handing over a wedding ring to somebody and saying, oh, you have no idea, maybe some children were, injured doing that, don't know. It's not, there's the option where you don't have to, you can tell the positive story to the beautiful piece of jewelry that you're handing over that somebody's going to wear for the rest of their life.
Now is the right time to really try to reduce this mercury all over the globe.
So more miners will be aware of the dangers of the use of mercury. They'll also be aware of the benefits of alternative technologies to mercury. They will be more inclined to use mercury-free technologies. They will be on board and have the buy-in to now produce environmentally sound gold with the linkages to the market that will contribute to not only the development of their country, but the protection of their lives.
So what I want to say to the miners,
This is my message to you.
Queridos mineros, queremos que sepan que estamos con ustedes.
What I'd like miners to know, we're not here to threaten your jobs. We're not here to take away your livelihoods.
We are concerned about you, but we respect your practices. Mercury is dangerous. Mercury is not good for the environment, but more importantly, it's not good for your health.
And you are the first and the main reason why we developed this program.
Ajudá-los com assistência técnica, assistência financeira, acesso a crédito, melhoria das condições de trabalho, as condições de saúde. Nós estamos aqui para ajudá-los.
Its objective is to help you to have a better life and that your children will have the opportunities that they deserve.
We will work together to make Mercury history. So my call to you is embrace this, and as partners, we will together help for the development not only of the country, but for your lives and of course for your future generations.